Hi, I'm Dee McGinnis. I have an idea that can give you a little lift in your life, okay? A little inspiration, a little motivation, a little happiness, a little joy. You with me? And especially if you're in real estate. This is the least expensive learning experience you will ever find. Now, I believe I can speak about that truthfully because I have been a real estate agent for over 35 years. And I was invited 29 years ago to join an organization called Toastmasters. No, you don't have to become a public speaker like Wayne Dyer, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Anthony Robbins in Toastmasters. You just go to get what you need out of it. Now, the reason I share this with you is just in a meeting I just attended the other day. We had 4 speakers. One of them spoke about a book, and I believe it was entitled Course of Miracles. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I believe it was entitled The Course of Miracles. And this real estate agent of over 30 years spoke about how he read this book. And just reading 1 or 2 pages a day was all he could take because it was so inspiring and so much to get from it. And then there were 3 other speakers. Each person spoke for 5 to 7 minutes. Inspiring. One lady got up, she was on fire. You know what I mean? Fire. She went to see Mike Dooley. Now, I'm not talking about Tom Dooley. Do you remember Tom Dooley? If you're not over 50 years old, you probably never heard of Tom Dooley. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Now, that was sang by the Kingston Trio. But she went to see Mike Dooley in a seminar here in Phoenix just a couple of weeks ago. She got there late. They said, we've got 1 seat left, but if you go in real quiet, you have to go right up to the front. It's on the front row. Oh, was she excited? She happened to have with her 40 pages. She must have had this planned ahead of time, you know what I mean? 40 pages of her manuscript of a book that she's in the process of writing. And she gave that to Mike Dooley at the break and said, would you endorse? Would you give me a testimonial to put in my book? Have I got your attention? If you've ever thought about writing a book, now might be the time to start. Do you understand the type of people that you can meet at a Toastmaster meeting? And when you can stand up and look at 15 or 28 people and become relaxed. Oh, you may have stress. I just don't have stress. Well, I do, but I don't. You know, sometimes I just completely forget. Oh, God, I meant to tell them about this, and I forgot that one thing. But imagine when you can do that over and over and over and over and over again. And then you get in front of 1 or 2 people. You are strong, man. You are strong. You are confident. So you're with the buyer, you're with the seller. You only got 1 person. You only got 2 people to deal with. Now, remember, hey, I've been up in front of 38 people and talked for 7 minutes one time. I can handle this. That way it helps you to recall in the mind. How long have you lived at this address? Where did you move from? If you were to go, where would you go next? And when would that be? What do you like best about a house? What's important to you? What is really exciting about you? What's most important? For the questions to come to mind to ask the person. The more questions you ask, the more you know. The more you know, the less houses you have to show. How about that for a poem? And as my friend Tom Hopkins used to say, I never see failure as failure, but only as an opportunity to practice and perfect my performance.